I know a sexy motherfucker like myself might offend some. I do what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Bitch, you better learn who run it, cause all this money gotta come through me. Ayy, I keep it real.
So first I'm gonna go into the SuperImposeX app. I'm gonna click the triangle in the top left of the screen, then click the plus sign at the bottom. The first picture I saw was of Megan, so that's the first one I clicked. You're gonna see me cropping it out because that makes it easier for me to erase the rest of it. Click the mask button in the middle. It'll be lit up as blue. That's how you know that's what you clicked. And then you'll click the auto mask people button and it'll automatically erase the background of the image. But keep in mind that it'll sometimes be choppy. It won't be perfect. Some images will come out perfect, some won't. So that you just have to go back in and perfect it. So that's what you'll see me doing here, is erasing it. Pay attention to the screen so you'll see what buttons I was clicking, because I can't see them the way I'm editing it right now. So I'm very particular about my graphics and my erasing. I take every detail into account as I'm working. So you'll see me restoring those parts of Megan that the auto mask automatically erased. So you're seeing me restore it completely, and then I'll be going back in and erasing it little by little. So as a disclaimer, I just came across this SuperImposeX app just a few days ago, and so it's fairly new to me. I don't really know how to maneuver it as far as the actual manual erasing you just saw me doing. So what I did was I went ahead and restored the parts of Megan that didn't need to be erased, and I'm going into my app that I'm used to, which is the eraser app, and I'm dispositioning the eraser to the size and distance that I want it from my finger, and I'm going in and erasing that, which is much easier, much less time consuming than it would have been if I would have continued erasing it all together on the other app. So I had to slow-mo this part of the video, that way you all would be able to see and know what I was talking about. So now we're just going to go forward into the rest of the erasing. So here you see me restoring the image and going back and correcting the spots that shouldn't have been erased, that I had erased on an accident. So just keep in mind, be patient during this process. There's no need to rush. If you make a mistake, you can go back and correct it. Just keep in mind that you can only restore parts of the image while you're still in editing mode. Once you click the done button at the top, there's no way that you can get back to the original version that you had. So say you chopped off one of Megan's eyes on accident and then you click the done button, whenever you go back into editing it, you won't be able to restore her eye because you clicked done and they marked it as done basically. So just keep in mind, don't press the done button until you're actually done. Pay attention as you're erasing and seeing as well. Stop every now and then and click the restore button and let it give you the red tint, and see if there's parts of the background that you may have missed or other parts that snipped off that shouldn't be snipped off. That way you can correct them in the midst of it and you won't be blindsided. So here I'm putting the finishing touches on the erasing, and then I'm going to click the done button and save it. They're going to give you an ad and then you save it as well. Make sure it's as a PNG image. And then I'm going back into the SuperImposeX app. I'm clicking the image that we just erased, so it's updating to that image instead. And I'm clicking the editor button at the bottom right, and then I'm scrolling all the way through to the click the tools button, and then click the mask outline button, and then you can play around with what color you want to mask it with, as well as how bold or skinny you want. So with me masking it like that, also mask other parts of the image that I accidentally looked over while erasing it prior to this step. So now I'm just going and erasing those little small marks. So like I said, I pay attention to lots of detail, and so if you like me, you can do this part as well. Now you click the layers button in the bottom left of the screen, and then you click cast shadow, and there you can play with the color and thickness you want it as well. And so you can see it's just illuminating the picture of her a lightish blue green tint. And so I'm saving it as a PNG image, and I'm going into the Phonto app. So you click the camera icon in the bottom middle, and then you're going to click photo albums. Click the picture that you want to use. I'm just using a plain white background, and then you go to add image on the side of the left side of the screen, and I'm just adding in multiple edits of Megan that I created. I only showed you one of the edits that I made, but I made multiple after that. So I'm just adding in all of those and aligning them. And here you're just going to see me freestyling and creating my thumbnail. So there's not really much to speak on at this point. You can just watch what I'm doing and implement that and recreate it. It's just all about creativity at this point. So you're going to see me adding in different text, bolding up the borders / strokes and shadows of the text, as well as adding in emojis, little phrases and catch terms and stuff. It's just all about creativity when it comes to thumbnails and making something eye-catching. So that's all you'll see me doing here. You can go in and play around with the fonts. I'm a very indecisive person, so I tend to play around with stuff a lot until I find one that I like, and then I add in different shadows.
I know a sexy motherfucker like myself might offend some. I do what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Bitch, you better learn who run it, cause all this money gotta come through me. Ayy, I keep it real.